in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And another broken tackle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
It's complete to the right. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pound their way in. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
No gain on the play.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to pound their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back has it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Memphis.
Touchdown, Memphis.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Now, 4th down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Working the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Got a man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Touchdown, Memphis.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over, 1st and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Duggan. At the 35, he's got more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Gain of 20.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got his man on the right. He Puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggan. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Duggan. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's Johns. And he goes out of bounds, and he is short of the first down marker. I think he just lost track of where he was. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Flips it out in the flat. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Memphis offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Continues to fight for yards. Gashing the knee on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Stanford! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Working on the right. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Luck. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Throws for the tight end. The short hands. It's Sims. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Pick off! What a play by this defense! The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Makes a grab, and there's room. All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
This offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense drags him down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johns. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Luck. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Got his man quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the boot, looking for his man. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
At the 32-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback.
Yeah, and how I throw I think is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
From the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the single back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the...
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. We saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Memphis! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Tigers are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Offense has gained momentum with